It is 11th of October 2012, and Ava and I are in the town of La Tremblade on the Atlantic coast of France, about 2 hours drive north of Bordeaux. La Tremblade is a significant place in my life because my maternal immigrant ancestor to Charleston, South Carolina in 1685, named Suzanne Couillandeau, was born here. She immigrated as a Huguenot refugee with her parents, Pierre Couillandeau, and her mother, Suzanne, also named Suzanne, in 1685 to Charleston. This was a Protestant stronghold at the time. It looks quite different now because all the buildings have changed, although I believe the street plan is still the same. The Protestant church has been rebuilt in 1823, and I have some wonderful pictures of it. What you see from this picture is the market behind me, which is 1864, but most of the rest of the buildings on this main street are built in the 20th century, some of the 19th century. It's a lively little town, not rich, but still based on the oyster industry, which is very active in a river basin called the Suzanne River that runs into the Atlantic about 500 meters from where I'm standing. The oyster region looks a lot like the Savannah Basin where all the rice fields are, and the terrain and foliage around here looks very much like South Carolina. There are palmetto trees, and a lot of the architecture is not too different when you get outside of the center of town. I'm delighted to be here. It fulfills an ambition I've had for some time to visit Suzanne Couillandeau's hometown of La Tremblade. She was born in 1665 and survived Isaac DuBosc, her husband, who came from Dieppe in Normandy, by a number of years, and she died in around 1739, I believe. The church spire in the background, of course, is the Catholic Church. The Protestant church just around the corner from me is in temple design, very similar to Sardinia Presbyterian Church and Brick Church in South Carolina. The oyster area looks very much like Bluffton, so I feel right at home here. So this is my testimony and record of my day in La Tremblade.